It was a cold Thursday evening in New York, the kind of evening that wrapped the city in a haze of mist and mystery. Through the fog, a woman walked quietly down Fifth Avenue. Her coat was worn but clean, boots sturdy but old. Her hair was tied back in a simple bun, and her hands were rough with years of labor. She stopped in front of Lit a Hole Inn, one of the city's most exclusive restaurants. Crystal chandeliers lit the interior like a palace, and the valet outside twirled his keys with the air of someone used to luxury. She stepped forward. "Excuse me," she said gently. The doorman, pristine in his uniform, blocked her path. He gave her a professional smile, the kind that doesn't quite reach the eyes. "Ma'am, tonight's a private event. The guest list is strict." She nodded. "I'm just here too." He cut her off. "I understand. But please, we have standards here. Perhaps you'd feel more comfortable somewhere less formal." The word stung, but she didn't flinch. "I'm not here to dine," she said softly. "I'm here to see my son." The doorman chuckled lightly, not unkindly. "And who might that be?" Before she could answer, a Rolls-Royce pulled up. Cameras flashed. A tall, striking man in an expensive navy suit stepped out. Everyone in the hospitality industry knew his face, Ryan Lancaster, the young billionaire restaurateur who had taken over and transformed Lit a Hole Inn into a culinary empire. The doorman straightened, ready to greet him. "Mr. Lancaster, good evening." Ryan nodded at him, distracted until he spotted the woman. And then everything around him stopped. He froze, eyes wide, then took 3 long strides toward her. "Mom?" he said in disbelief. "You came." The doorman's jaw dropped. Ryan gently took her hands in his. "Why didn't you call? I would have sent a car. I would have." "I didn't want a car," she said, a soft smile playing on her lips. "I wanted to see how your world would receive someone like me, someone like I used to be." His face fell with understanding. He turned slowly toward the doorman, whose face had turned ghost white. "She's the reason I have any of this." Ryan said to no one in particular. "She raised me working 2 jobs. Hacking lunches, paying for my culinary school by cleaning the very floors people like you think she's not good enough to walk on." The restaurant had gone quiet. The maitre d' stood still. Staff and patrons were beginning to take notice. Ryan turned to the staff. "Let me be clear. This woman," he paused, "this incredible woman is not just welcome here. She built this. Every brick of it. Her sacrifices made this place possible." He turned back to her. "Mom, come inside. Your table is ready." That night, they dined at the best table by the window. No menus were offered. Ryan had instructed the chef to prepare his mother's favorite childhood dishes, with 5-star finesse: meatloaf with truffle glaze, mashed potatoes so creamy they melted like butter, bread pudding with the exact same cinnamon-sugar ratio she used when he was a boy. And at the end of the evening, Ryan raised a toast. "To my first investor. To the woman who taught me not just how to cook, but how to work, how to dream, and how to respect every person who walks through that door." As the night closed, the doorman approached, his face ashamed. "I'm truly sorry, ma'am. I didn't know." She smiled warmly, without malice. "Then let this be the night you learn." From that day forward, Lit a Hole Inn became known not just for its food, but for its heart. The portrait of a simple woman in a gray coat now hung near the entrance, beneath a small bronze plaque. "Dignity has no dress code." And beneath that, in smaller script, "Dedicated to the mother of the house."